Hi, my name is Glenn, U.S. Life Master. In this video, we will look at the French defense played by Elina versus Batkhuyag, Round 5 of the FIDE Women Grand Prix. The Grand Prix is a series of elite tournaments organized by FIDE and Global Chess, with 6 legs over 2 years in various countries around the world. With 3 tournaments every year, the winner of each tournament gets 6,500 euros out of a prize fund of 40,000 euros, and the overall winner of the series will win a further 15,000 euros at the end of the series. The 6th event of the cycle is currently being held from the 21st of February to 5th of March. It is taking place in the Shakur village and spa in Doha, Qatar. Games start round 1 through 10 at 3 p.m. local time, round 11 at 12 a.m. local time. The rest day is February 27th after round 6. Elina played a French knight to c6 variation. Batkhuyag countered with e5. The game opens up into a deadly tactical battle. Both kings are on cliff's edge. Who descended into the abyss? Let's see. The Steinitz Variation. White's idea is to advance his kingside pawns, gaining space, with the ultimate goal of attacking Black's king. Black will find counterplay on the queen side. This is necessary because of his pawn structure. His d5 pawn dictates his following play, although in some lines Black can play f5 to neutralize White's initiative on the king side. Let's look at queen to b6. At this point, we are going to spend some time on a number of games before we continue with our main game, just to get a feel for the position. Queen to b6 is a good move, pressuring b2 and d4. In some lines, Black can play g5. Knight to a4. a3 is a trap if Queen takes b2, knight to a4 snags the lady. Let's go back. So during this one of our games, White played knight to a4, queen check. White fights for complete control of d4. Black sacrifice a piece. If Black moves his lady, White will have complete control of d4 square. Therefore, Black elects to sacrifice his knight for control of c4 and the initiative. This is what Black was placing his compensation on, but White throws a thunderbolt at the Black king. Check. Check. The knight is hopping in. You must stop it. f5, what a good move. This is the way to attack. If g takes f5, the knight will travel to g5 and the f-rook will lift over to f3, g3, or h3. And White is threatening f6, forcing a mate. Therefore, he had to take with the e-pawn. And now he had to watch out for e6. Now, do you see how the rook came into play? Very instructive. This is how white should attack. Of course, keeping queens on the board. Look at the rook. Doubling. Check. 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 Forcing mate. Checkmate. Let's look at the next game of this variation. Let's see if black plays a6 instead of queen to b6 with the idea of pushing his queenside pawns. b5, a3, trying to keep his knight on c3 as long as possible. g5, a very interesting move, attacking white center. f7 is weak. Cutting off black's forces from the defense of his king side along the 7th rank. Black will not be allowed to play the move f6. And black had to give up the game. Queen to h6 is coming in and he can't stop mate. Let's look at another game of the same line where white played bishop to e2 instead of queen to d2 and castling queenside. This time he's going to castle kingside. Let's look at this. Stopping the critical move f5 by white. White still trying to get the move in, trying to pressure f5. Notice how white always controlled the d4 square. It's very important in these type positions. f5. Protecting e6, and from a positional point of view, white is just winning this game. Queen takes f6, winning. What a beautiful move. If queen takes f6, e7, check, picking up material. If bishop to b7, e takes f6. Sorry, f takes e7, winning. If rook takes f6, queen takes a8, and now the bishop is pinned. You can't play bishop to b7. Winning. Let's take a look at another bishop to e2. In this position, bishop to e2. But the difference is white played queen to d2, followed by bishop to e2. Knight to d1, the purpose, of course, is to shore up the center with c3. Notice how white does not capture the knight on c3, because if he do, it will open up the right diagonal for black purposes. Therefore, he keeps the knight on c4. Bishop takes, destroying the king side. Check. And of course, the game is over. You can't stop. Queen takes h6, followed by moving the bishop and a quick mate. Let's look at one more game before we go to our main game. And Let's look at this idea, where white castle queenside and white capture on c5. f5 is a very important move to get in these positions. And the game is over. You cannot stop mate. g6 are followed by queen to h6, mating you on g7. Therefore, let's go back to the game. I just wanted to get ourselves familiar with these type of positions that can come about from the opening. Okay, let's go back to the game. This is game bishop to e7, queen to d2, white capture to control d4, and now white have the idea of transferring the rook to g3. This is a very powerful way to attack for white. f5 is always try to get this move in. This is a very strong idea for white. This is very dangerous because it's opened the queen up towards black's kingside. Threatening mate in 1. Rook takes g6. A brilliant, stunningly beautiful move. If h takes g6, knight to e7 is checkmate. Therefore, force. Rook takes a blunder. She missed the winning move. Bishop to c4 check wins. Check. 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 And queen takes. I can't take because the queen to g1, but she'll step. And black is forced to get mated. The king is too wide open. But what she played in the game, she missed that move. She played rook takes d7. And now look what happened. The king is going to make a circle back to its original square for safety. And the attack is over at this point. Black emerged a rook up. The game is over. Let's look at the continuation of the game to be complete. And white had to resign. A close game. White had her chances, but failed to realize her full potential. Good luck. Good chess. Cheers.